Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at ISM Raceway, Phoenix, Arizona, for 200 laps, presented by Ram Designs. For the Ram Designs 200. Hold on a minute. I'm struggling by myself here. Don't have Rob again. I thought he was going to be here today, but he's not, which is a little upsetting, actually. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, presented by Ram Designs. Actually, we're not even in Phoenix. We're in Avondale. Look at that. Didn't even know that. But they're qualifying right now. So we'll head down to the track when they get ready to line up and get ready to go do some racing. Let me see how many guys we got in here with us today. We got, looks like 13 guys with us. So pretty reasonable sized field for us today. Last week's winner is here, Billy Meadows from Texas. I think that was him. Now I'm confusing myself. I don't know. Actually, it looks like they're starting to finish up since things are doing things on their own here with this. So we might as well bring this nonsense up. Less than 30 seconds left. Let's hide that. Let's hide that. Bada bing. We're ready to go. There's probably gonna be a couple times I kind of take an intermission for myself, as well to help kind of show off our sponsor with Ram Designs. He's providing us with some paint schemes now. One guy that I know of, the 14 of Joshua Nelson, currently has his on, I believe. This thing just started, so there's gonna be a little bit of work in the processes. We're a little bit in the process of working with that stuff to have it fully going, hopefully by next season, since this kind of is our starter season. I need to. Oops, sorry. I need to get a camera here. Looks like
All right, boys, let's do it. Good luck.
the 18 may have gotten the pole. I could be wrong,
Good
though.
luck.
I don't know.
Good luck, everybody.
No, maybe it was a 7. No, it says 18 right now, though.
Hey, boy, good luck up there, buddy.
Oh, it's all
Good to be
messed up,
back.
though. It is all messed up. It needs to figure itself out once they do that. So it looks like the 7 has the pole in. So we'll switch over to the 7 car for now. They are gridding up, getting ready to go green. It might even only take 1 lap around, because I know it did that. We did kind of a practice race earlier in the week, and it took us 1 lap around, so wouldn't be surprised to see that. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. We need to take a run through the field. That's what we need to do. And we're going to flash again. That's annoying. I hate that it does that. I can't do anything about it. Like, I would make iRacing the thing to show rather than my desktop, but I can't do that because then you can't see the ticker, so.
What's next weekend?
Already asking about next weekend. My goodness. Let's actually go ahead and show the weather here. You know what? Let's show track info first. Like I said, Avondale, Arizona. Good. Somewhat high track temp, but it's actually not that hot when you consider the track. 74 degrees, 4 turns, just over a mile with the dog leg, where we will see a lot of guys trying to make passes. I think a lot of racing is going to take place. This upper end up here is not going to be used that much. So I've seen in practice. There's the weather, though. 74 degree air temp. Just under 5 miles per hour, south wind direction. And clear skies. So, it's a beautiful day out tonight. Beautiful day out tonight. That doesn't make any sense. It's a beautiful night out tonight for racing. They're going green. Oh my, I am not ready. This thing.
Green, green, green.
No, it's doing all right. Okay, well, they're green. The 7's going to take his lead here. The 18 as well, right, going to fall right behind him. And they're going to kind of pull away from everybody, it looks like. Just a little bit. Got 3rd place side by side. And there they go to the dog leg. That 2 stayed way up there with the 54 of Curtis Sawyer kind of diving way underneath him, trying to get ahead of him. Didn't seem to play out too well for him. And lap 1, the 7's going to lead lap 1. The 2's looking to the inside. Let's go over to this battle here for 3rd place. 1st and 2nd kind of figured themselves out for now. That 18 is pushing as though. Let's go back to the front here. This 18 wants to get by him, it looks like. It feels like he gets that clean air. He can take off from the rest of the field. Pretty well single filed out now. That was a much quicker start than I was hoping for. We got okay with it. We're ready. But you can already tell... Oops, that was weird. You can already tell a lot of guys kind of picking and choosing where they go through the dog leg. As they work their way around this track. Oh, we got a pretty big mess there. There's Boyd and his paint scheme from Ram Designs. Looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. I thank that guy immensely. And while we thank him, give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. While we thank him, we'll go ahead and bring up, you know, his little symbol that I made down there. His logo. You know, busy guy, but he's taking some time and helping us out, get some paint schemes, and that's one of them right there on the 51 of Boyd Hogan. And it just looks really good. We're really hoping to see some high side racing, though. And some guys up against the wall, especially in turn 3 and 4. You know, you can kind of start to use that area at some point. Maybe not all the way up against the wall, but, you know, you can get up there. But for now, as you see, the 51 down on the bottom. And there's the 14 of Joshua Nelson. I know I believe he's got a paint scheme. I'm not sure if that's it because I haven't seen what he had yet from him. That does look like it is it, though. Yeah, that is it. That's definitely it. It's got stuff on the back and everything for the league, so that's definitely it. So thank you, man, from Ram Designs for that. Once again, another really good-looking paint scheme for a member of Bash Brothers Racing. Let's go take a look back at the lead, see if the 18's done anything. Nope, but the 54 has caught up. And they're first to third there. Finding out. 18's looking to the inside through the dog leg now. See if he's going to do anything through 3 and 4. He's going to get inside of him through 3. See if he can hold it. Can he hold it? He's still there. He's still got him. I don't think he's going to hold it, though, off the 4. And it looks like the 54 is going to even try to get around him. We'll see if he can get around through 1 and 2. It's going to give the 7 some time to... So the 7 some time to run away from him a little bit. Maybe get some breathing room. 18's way down in there, trying to get in front of the 54. Not going to work, though.
I just drove it in there too deep. I'm sorry.
But we can see that high line is working very well for some of these drivers. If they make it work, if they hit it right. Anyway, that is.
Alright, man, caution is
And
out.
we have a caution. I'm doing pretty good then, Kevin. We've got some pretty good racing here, though, I'd say. I don't know about you. If I had Rob with me, we'd go back and see what the caution is, but I don't want to get too lost, so we're going to just stick with it for now. We're in the process of looking for another broadcaster that can, A, be more reliable, and then B,
car going down the back. Checking out.
Rob wants to get back into racing anyways, so it'll be good for him. Oh, also, we got to make sure we point out, you know, Russell Keats to that 18. He's got the Tampax Toyota. It looks like it's a Toyota.
14 now, but that's my damage.
He wanted me to point that out, so there you go, buddy. There's your TV time.
Man, it's not bad, but it's bad enough. I don't know if I'd use a quick repair or not.
So guys are heading down pit road. Sounds like the 14, maybe somebody around him has some damage after that. Caution, or whatever caused that caution. But there's that Tampax Camry. Just for him. There's your TV time, bud. Hopefully we'll see you in the lead. You'll get some more TV time. Of course, you're already in third right now, so you're getting some TV time anyways. And when they race off pit road, we will see it. There's the 2 first off, 51. The 7, the 54 there, third and fourth. 28, fifth. 39, it looked like 14, 9. They're just going a little bit too fast. I don't actually have a PC monitor, though, so that doesn't really help. I haven't invested in that yet. So everybody's kind of raced off of pit road. And the 2 came off first of Cameron Combs. So he's going to be taking a lead now on lap 14.
Y'all let me know when y'all come out turn 4, please.
Looks like the 13 is already a lap down. He must have been involved in whatever altercation happened there. He's probably still on pit road even. Oh, what is this doing?
We're going to 3 now, boy.
Hello, Mr. Boyd.
Hello. Anyways. We got Michael Butt in here in the 39 car. I do believe this is his first start of the season. This is Eli Green in the 28th second start of the season. Let me see, where did he finish in Texas last week? I forget. I gotta find him first. There he is. Finished 11th. So not the best race. Maybe he can make a comeback here and get a good finish. We need to get rid of the pit thing. I totally forgot. Whoops. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. So we got the 2 and the 51 starting on the front row now. You know what I forgot? I forgot to show the grid at the beginning of the race, but we didn't really have a lot of time, so it's okay. So the 2 is going to take off now. Excellent restart. 51 and the 7 are side by side. Going into turn 1 now. See if that 51 can make that high line work. I know he's so good at it. Boyd in that 51 drives the car harder than anybody I know. Oh, but that 7 he pushed it really hard and slide job right in front of him. 51's gonna look under for a crossover, and looks like Eli in the 28 there getting really close to his bumper, and they're both gonna lose at least one position to Russell Keats, maybe even the 54 of Curtis Sawyer. At least for Boyd. Boyd lost about 3 and now 4 positions off that restart. They are 3 wide down the dog leg going into turn 3. Oh, he pushed it just a little bit too hard into turn 3. No caution. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a caution because old Boyd has got quite a significant
Talk to the 2-8.
quite significant damage there. And if it was real life, there definitely would be a caution there. So we're gonna do that, even though the game didn't want to. Yeah, it's been some pretty decent racing. Looks like Eli just went a little bit too hard into the corner there.
Pace car out of 2.
We'll cut him a break. We'll cut him a break on that one. Give him a caution because they definitely deserve a caution there after getting in the wall as hard as Boyd did.
Sorry, guys. I just pushed it about a freaking just a little bit much.
It's all right, Eli. That's what the season is all about. It's all about getting used to stuff. Granted, you should be pretty used to driving the cars and pretty used to iRacing in general, but once you get used to racing with guys, you know, maybe you're not used to being 3 wide with somebody on the inside. I know how that can be. Learn your limits now so that next season we get really good stuff. I know I never really push hard enough, so. But that's why I'm up here. Of course, I also want to be up here. I like showing these guys off, man. This is fun. I mean, it would be nice to have somebody to help because it can be a little difficult. Oh no, my thing it crashed. Why does it do that? All right, well, we gotta pull the ticker back up again because it's stupid. I don't know why it does that. That's really annoying though. In the meantime, hold on. Let's go intermission here. I'd pull up the pit stops and change the camera, but I mean I can through the game, but I don't want to. I like to try to keep it as legit as I can, obviously, to throw that yellow. I had to, but
Very well, boy.
that's alright. So it looks like the 98, the 9, and stayed out. The 2 came down for some short, maybe just some fuel or something. The 7 looks to have stayed out.
How bad
39.
did everybody end up after that?
Doesn't seem to realize that it's caution. End of lap 45 is going to be stage 1, and the end of lap 90 is going to be stage 2. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Drivers are aware and ready for that. I forgot. Okay, hold up. I just got to reopen all this crap because it's stupid. Who is the leader? The 98 of Evan Nugent is the leader right now in that nationwide, my goodness, National Guard Chevrolet. All right. So we will get out of the intermission. Oops. All right, there we go. Forgot to close that down. Lap 22 here, be going green this time. The 9 starting on the outside of Billy Meadows, of the 98 of Evan Nugent, the 7 behind in the 3rd, and the 18 of Russell Keats making up the top 4, the front 2 rows. Pace car is going to dive down pit road. And the 98 is going to get a start. He's going to take the lead in front of the 9. The 7 is going to file in. Top 4 are going to single out quite a bit. That doesn't even make any sense. They're going to single out, though. You get the point. Looking inside of the 7, the 18 is. They're 2 wide going through 3 and 4. 18's holding it. He's still, nope, he's going to file in behind the 7. He's going to look inside 9 now, going into turn 1. And the 18's going to try to follow him. Maybe even look to go 3 wide, or at least look to the inside of the 7 if they're not 3 wide anymore. See if he can hold it. 7's going to get in front of him, just not close enough to get there. But the 9's going to fall back to 4th. At 9 wants that spot back, looking inside of 18, way down into that dog leg. See if he can hold it going to turn 3. He's going to do a really good job of holding it, and he's actually going to get past him if he gets up in front of him. See if the 18 wants to try to sneak inside. He's not. He's going to file in for now. He's going to look inside going into turn 1, but he's not going to have anything. The 7 looking inside of the 98 now. Went the wrong direction there. Looking way inside. He's going to sneak in front of the 98 for the lead now. The 9's actually going to be back in 3rd. The 2's there on the 18's rear bumper. These guys are bumper to bumper right now, at least from 3rd to 5th. 9 slips up a little bit. And they are way 3 wide. 2 way inside. Can he hold it going into turn 3? He can. He's going to get in front of the 18 there. Excellent job by that guy. He's going to get a little bit of a bump there from the 18. Probably lost quite a bit of speed. Had such good entry through the center that he's probably going to lose some speed off the corner after that. Got some double wide action here. The Boyd and the 51 now looking inside for what looks to be 5th place-ish. And they are still 2 wide. back there for 5th. And 18's looking inside of the 2 now for 3rd place. 9 in the 51 way to the inside of the dog leg. But 9 does not want to give up that inside position again. He's been losing spots here over the past few laps from being up high. That low line is definitely the place to be on restarts, fresh tires. That 98's looking up high, but see the 18 just gets a really good run underneath of him, and then 2's looking way inside, as long as the 51 following him. That dog leg that time. '18's getting really good, really well down on that apron there through 3 and 4. There are cars all over the place with this dog leg. I don't know how they don't wreck through there. I'm not going to lie. It's quite amazing to me how they're very aware of what they're doing. We have a wide array of setups from these people as well, in terms of their driving rigs, not the car setup. You know, some guys got 3 screens, some guys got 1. Definitely an advantage if you have more than 1 screen to see to your left and right quite a bit, especially going through that dog leg. I know the 18 has 3 screens. Way up to the wall is the 2. He didn't get into it though. That's what we've been looking for. We want to see that wall get used.
All right, man, caution is out.
And there's a caution to 7. And if we can find him, major damage. Let's not actually, because I already know what's gonna happen if I do that.
Eli, thanks for giving me room down there, bub.
So the 54, the 7, all involved in something there. I don't know who else.
Eli, boy, that's fun racing with you right there. No wreck happened. Eli gave me a lot of room to get down to the bottom. Just one time, I appreciated it.
So drivers not happy with each other after that, trying to avoid that wreck. I think I missed it by a little bit there trying to switch to this camera. Looks like the 51 may have been involved in that as well afterwards, as he is spending quite a sum of time on pit road. 14 maybe got a little bit. But the 2, wrong direction. Oh, it went to me. What an idiotic thing to do. Go to the 2. There we go. I need to get rid of that. Oh, it's getting hot in here now. Things are heating up on the track. Got some drivers upset with each other. Some good old kind of large short track racing tonight. This is my, if you want to consider this a short track, this is one of my favorites. Mainly
I don't
because
know if this is a thing, but I had to piss. Can I get a wave around or no?
Sure. You go.
As long as if we need to piss, we get a wave around.
Yeah, you gotta make it fair.
do we need to extend the caution?
Quick repair there.
I might even just go into Discord here real quick.
hell yeah, I'm on the inside.
Do you want me to extend the caution for you to go to the bathroom or anything?
Hey, we got
You can.
laps back.
All I know is in that wreck, I saw car flying through the air.
Brandon.
What?
Are you getting your laps back?
No, I wouldn't see why.
Do I just hit throw
You
yellow?
probably should have said something in the
Again?
chat. They waved you around.
I don't see extend caution.
You don't have to do it anyways. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna finish this out anyways.
Alright. Okay, so that's figured out. We won't have to worry about anything. The 2 there on the inside, the 18 on the outside. Row 1, 98 and 9 in second row. Coming to the green flag. The 2
Green flag.
with
green
the
flag.
start again. Get right up in front of the 18. And those 2 are to be single file. The 98 it's going to be on the inside of the 9. 9's going to fight it out a little bit on the outside. He's actually going to get a pretty decent run.
All right, man. Caution is
And
out.
we got a
Caution is
caution
out.
again. Looks like the 52 of Brandon Nelson with problems on that restart. We'll see if anybody wants to pit. We won't have very many laps to the end of the stage. Looking pretty good for this 2 car though. Man, Brandon Nelson sure has a lot of fans. I mean, he must be loving it. Oops, sorry.
Stage ends at 45, right?
Unfortunately, though, he ran into a problem there.
Yeah, the end of 45.
He's gonna go in and fix his damage. This isn't exactly the TV time he was hoping for. Getting some tire changes. Get back out there to race. We'll get him some TV time when he's actually doing good. Or at least not wrecking. So, coming to lap 40 here. So we'll have about 3 or 4 laps of racing before the end of stage 1. We won't worry about talking to the stage winner this time just because of the nonsense that I got to put up with. But at the end of the stage, I'm going to put it to intermission for a minute. Lights are still on the pace car, though. So it looks like nobody's really going to pit, though. I mean, just put, like, barely a lap on them. If that. So, not very many laps left in the stage. I guess no reason to really worry about it. That's not legit, clipping to the pace car. Oh boy. 52's back on the track. Lights hopefully will go off this time on the pace car. Looks like the 13 is out of the race. I didn't realize that. Poor guy. He's not had a very good last couple laps. So the 52 on back are a lap down now, though. Some good drivers a lap down because of wrecks. So that gives a chance for some of these other guys to come up here and make a show. Lights are off. So we'll be coming to green this time. As they exit turn 2.
I'm sorry, I didn't see people coming down on me.
Through the dog leg.
You said it's all good, Brandon.
Thanks, boys.
All right, the 2 car on the inside, the 18 on the outside. The 2's gonna go pretty immediately there.
Green flag, green flag.
The 9's actually gonna look in the inside of the 18 now. The 18 does not get that luxury. The 2 really took off pretty early though. Caught him by surprise a little bit. Oh, that 98's pushing his luck right there in front of the 28. Going through the dog leg. The 18's looking inside the 9 now through 3 and 4. The 2's watching it all in his mirror. He's going to get really close to him, but he's all good. He's going to get the lead that time. Well, he's not going to get the lead, but he's going to get that position that time. Let's see if he can get it through 1 and 2. He will. Now his sights are going to be set on the 2 car. Don't want to let him get too far away for the end of the stage. Just a couple laps left. He's looking way inside now. Pushing that car to the inside. He's going to get inside of him. See if he can hold it. Maybe he can get in front of him through 1 and 2. Diving it to the inside. And he will take the lead. Coming 1.5 to go to the end of stage 1. The 9's going to fall back to the 28. They're side by side going into the 3 and 4. And the 18, coming off turn 4, will take stage 1.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oops, wrong direction. Trying to kind of keep up with him a little bit here. Get a little bit of eyes on everybody, but...
So, Evan, I wasn't sure who was on the lead lap and who wasn't, so I was just going for everything I could do.
So the 18 takes the stage 1 win. Let's get rid of that, and we will go to an intermission real quick. Once again, though, thank you, Ram Designs, for the paint schemes that you're going to be putting together for us. I know we saw 2 of them, one from the 51 of Boyd and the 14 of Joshua Nelson. But huge thanks to you, man. We can't thank you enough.
Where is Bobby tonight, Russell?
I think he had to work in the morning, man, so he had to get some sleep tonight.
Oh, damn.
All right, lap cars taking their wave around now. End of stage 1. End of stage 2 will be end of lap 90. Drivers are lining up, getting ready to go. And we got the 2 on the inside there.
Right up.
The 98 on the outside in row 1. And the 14 on the inside, 18 on the outside of row 2. Coming to the green flag this time. And we are green for stage 2.
Green flag.
The 2, once again, going to get a really good restart. And he's going to take the lead. The 98's going to sneak to the bottom there. The 18's looking to the outside. Still on the outside of the 14. Some guys way down there on the dog leg. 18 to the inside of the 98. They're going to be close. Can he hold it? He's going to hold it. See if he can get by the 98. The 98's going to get pushed up a little bit. And he's going to take the position from the 98. 14 looking outside now. See if he can hold it.
Thanks, Mike.
And he's going to take that position from the 9. The 28 looking to the inside of the 9 now. The 14. 51 behind him. Up high. Looking to go in between the 2. Is going to sneak up in front of the 98. The 9's going to look inside of the 98 now. The 98's fallen back since the start. Awfully close there through turn 1 and 2. 98's going to keep the position for now. That 18 is looking to take the lead from the 2. Getting right up on his bumper there, putting some pressure on him. Fall back to the dog leg just a little bit that time. We know the 18 is very good on long runs here, though. With the 9 inside of the 98 now. 98's going to hold the position off of turn 4, going into turn 1. He's going to push a little bit too hard. The 9's going to sneak under. He might even get past him. He will through that turn 2. And the 28's going to look inside the 98 as well. That's what happens when you mess up your entry a little bit. 90 or 28's going to lock his brakes up just a little bit. I can't talk. 51 got into his rear end a little bit. I mean, I said earlier that 51 is one of the guys that will push his car to the limit. And he's not afraid to put a bumper to you. Like he did there. Even on lap 56. Granted, I don't think he wanted to, but it just happened. But he's looking on the inside of the 98. Coming off of turn 4. See if he can get it. He's got some damage, it looks like, from earlier incidents. He's going to push a little bit up off of 2. See if he can hold the position from the 98. The 98's going to go way to the inside, though, on the dog leg. And he's going to hold that position for now. Nope, he is clear. 51 moving through the field. The 28 way down low off of 4. '98 continuing to fall back through the field here since that restart of stage 2. I believe he started second. Oops. Take a look at the 98. Today he's led 7 laps. Started the race in 6th. So he's fallen back 1 position since the start of the race. Let's go back up to the leaders now. That 2 still holding his own, using that high line. Maybe he slipped up a little bit. 18 looking to the inside. We came back here just in time, didn't we? That 18 is on his rear bumper now. He's going to try to high arc and get underneath him, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe he thought about it. That 18 does not want to let the 2 get away, though, that's for sure. He's going to look to the inside this time again. He's excellent at entering that through turn 3. He just can't ever get the exit, but he's going to be side by side, it looks like this time. Nope, he's going to have to fall back in. That 2 is looking strong today. Just gonna file in for now, it looks like. Behind the 2 car.
Go ahead and pass me, Billy.
Sounds like the 14 wants the 9 to go past him, and actually a caution is gonna come out. So that will not happen. Not sure what kind of plan he had going there. Maybe some teammates wanting to work together. See the 51 there behind the 9, so they do have a couple teammates near each other. Maybe they were wanting to work together. I know, right competitive there. It's okay. But caution is out. The 2 will keep his lead for now. Lap 64. See who pits and who doesn't. Looks like everybody wants to come to pit road. Might just be some lap cars that need to stay out. But for now, everybody on the lead lap heading down pit road. Looks like everybody's on the lead lap now, actually. This is such a hard pit road here in the end to get through. Trying to find your pit stall, you got to know where it's at, or you will miss it pretty easily. So the 2, 18, 14, 9, pretty much the order they came down, coming off. The 7 might have gained some time there, the 98 and the 36 having some extended pit stops, as well as the 39 of Michael Budd.
Josh, did you get caught speeding?
No, I got a unsafe pit exit. I guess I touched the track or something there.
No. Oh, shit.
I might, take that away from him, because that's kind of stupid. It's not, we're not in race time, so. All right. So he should have that penalty cleared. He doesn't deserve to have that. And then maybe it still made him go to the back. I don't know, maybe I didn't do it quick enough. Well, I tried. Oh well. I can only do so much. I was trying to get rid of this stupid thing. I couldn't think of where to get it, where it was at.
Well, that sucks.
We need to go back to leaders. That's what we need to do. Looks like the lights are off. Maybe... can't tell. Yep, they're off. Okay. Thought maybe it was something weird going on there. So the 2 and the 18 there on the front row. The 9 and the 51 will move up. The 51 will anyways. After the 14 being pushed to the back, even though I tried to prevent that and sucked at it. So it's okay. Guess that is what it is. Stupid game, right? But we will be going green this time. Pace car is going to head down pit road. The 2's going to go.
Green flag, green flag.
We get another really good restart as I yawn at a terrible time. And the 9's looking inside the 18. Doesn't look like he's going to quite be there. The 18's going to take that position. Let's see if the 18 can get to the 2 and maybe get around him this time. And I just realized this thing crashed again, basically. I really don't know what's up with that. That's not good. We need to figure that out, though. So give me a second. Sorry. Alright, we're good. Now I have no idea what lap they're on. I mean, I can figure it out, but... This is really annoying, though. I don't know why it does it. I just don't get it. This thing is so difficult to work with, though, when you're trying to create your own, and there's just nowhere to learn how to do it very well, and that's part of why we're using this Fox Sports one. Maybe just make our own graphics at some point. But if it's gonna be like this, man, I don't know what we're gonna do. Takes a lot of stress off of me, that's for sure. To not have to make one of these things and continue to try to learn how to actually make a reasonable one that works properly. Oh, the 2 a little loose there. As well as the 98. Let's just make sure we are good with these. Is the 2 in a Chevy? The 2 is in a Chevy, so you know what that means. I believe... Oh, there's that one. So that means we want the right rear. It won't let me change the name of it. Oh, he's gonna slip up a little bit. The 18, oh, he's inside of him now. And the 18's gonna get in front of him that time. He's using way up on the wall now. The 51's gonna get inside too. But he's got a heck of a run, got into the wall a little bit. Unfortunately, lost his run from that. 51's got really bad right front damage from an earlier incident, it looks like. Everybody's getting by him now.
I don't know if that was me or not.
No, it was me.
You can tell, though, you can get a really good run off the corner. Off of 4. As long as you don't get into the wall. Tuesday inside the 7, trying to make use of that outside lane now. He's going to make it work that time. Stay in front of the 2. Pushing the 9 all the way down to the bottom. Oh boy, we knew that was gonna happen. Having to enter that low, and then you have that wall there, man, that could have been really bad. You gotta be aware, if you're gonna push somebody down that low going to a corner, you're gonna have to face the consequences sometimes. You can't expect them to just completely let you have the position, even though maybe they should. Looks like the 18 is pretty much doing his own thing at this point. And I think for now, what we're gonna do is go over here and take a look at these. So a little bit back. till the end of stage 2. That's not what I want. This is what I want. And 18 still in the lead. 51 not too far behind. 7 sitting in third now. Singled out quite a bit. Taking a look at 18's day so far. He's led 16 laps. Pretty much most of them have come right now, I'd say. He started in second. Oops, I just hit my desk. So he's moved from second to first of the race. And looking pretty solid right now. Looks like he's a little faster than that 51. He's kind of pulling away. As long as he can keep up the lap times. Maybe the tires as well. The 51 of Boyd. Actually, you know, hold on. Let's use.
All right, man.
Oh,
Caution is out.
we got a
Caution
caution.
is out.
Hasn't led any laps though. Started ninth. Now he's second. So we'll just go ahead and get that out of there. So that is just going to be the first caution, apparently, because this thing is stupid. I don't even remember. If it wouldn't crash, man, that'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd just be so nice if technology would work the way it should, right? But I guess we'll deal with it for now.
Hey, Boyd, is that going to be the end of the stage or what?
I think we have one lap.
Boom.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My screen blacked out. I'm so sorry, I can't.
Oh, you're just adding to the damage.
Boy. I guess it's been one of those days for some of these guys. Looks like a two-tire stop for the 18. Somebody beat him off, though. I don't know who it was. I wasn't expecting that. That would be the 51. The 51 of Boyd Hogan beat the 18 off pit road that time. So he will take the lead. Looks like we got a couple lap cars. Oops, I just knocked my headphone jack out of my headphones.
Okay.
If I can get it in without taking them off, that would be great. Nope, not gonna happen. Can't find the hole. Alright.
It's going to be a green-white checker for the stage.
So we will have a green-white fleckered. There it is. Green-white checkered to the finish. I believe the 14 and the, is that the 39 maybe, or 36? Oh wait, no, they're on the lead lap. So they elected to stay out, then I'd say. So with that being said, we will make sure we switch to the 36 is the 36 the lead car. I think he might be. That is the 36 of Casey Clark. I don't see him much up here, so he's taking this as an opportunity to get a stage win. Both of them have some damaged cars. We'll see how this holds up. We got guys with some new, even if they're 2 tires, they got new tires. See if they can work their way around after these couple laps. As we get ready to go green.
Green flag, green flag.
They waited all the way to the end of the restart zone, and the 36 gets a really good start. The 14's kind of getting eaten alive by his teammate, but the 36 is going to take a pretty good lead. The 14's just going to get moved out of the way. He just got left in the dust at that point. We'll see if the 36 can hold it. The 51 got gained a lot of space there. That doesn't make any sense. He gained a lot of time on him that time. 36 is going to get up. Oh, the 18 and the 51 are going to get doored. Coming out of turn 4. See if the 51 can do anything about it here coming to the last lap. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull this up. And he's going to lose his spot to the 9. So it looks like the 18 now, coming off of turn 4, is going to take stage 2.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, I know what crashes it now, I think. I know what does it. That makes me so happy, though. No. Every time I open this up and do something, it disappears. That's what does it.
That was fun, huh?
Let me just try
That was good
and
racing.
load the theme
I'll whiff.
this way. I think I've tried this before, but this would make it so much easier if I could do this.
Wish I hadn't retired, man.
Nope, let's just close it down. Gosh, well, now I know the problem.
Yeah, that was some damn good racing, man. Sorry about that there.
So,
pretty crazy.
1 minute. We're going to go to intermission.
Yeah, it was good.
And I will be back momentarily. While we're on intermission, I have to come back because it's absolutely hilarious to me that he's wearing a flannel and jeans right now in his car. This is awesome. I switched. Oh, that's amazing. Evan, I love you right now. That's awesome. I can't believe that that this has happened. Oh man, what a day. What a day. Alright. So we will be going green this time. Lights on the pace car are out. We got a good look at Evan Nugent's definitely not fire resistant suit. And yeah, we'll be going green soon. I still can't believe that. That's awesome. I was not expecting to go into that car and see that. My goodness. And they are getting ready to go green. 98's going to lead them to the
Green
flag.
Green flag.
A little bit of a late start, but he's still going to get the lead, it looks like. The 9's going to follow him and get inside the 18. That 9's been pretty strong all night, so I think if he gets in front of the 18, he might be able to get away from him. The 18 doesn't want to let the 98 get away. He's actually going to be 3 wide now going into turn 3. The 9's going to really push it. And he's going to make it stick for the most part. It's an excellent job by the 9. 18 way down on the bottom coming up. And he's going to lose 2, 3, maybe 4 positions now. Maybe just the 3. Or 2, rather. He wasn't in the lead. But the 9 is going to take the lead that time. Seven looking. Oh boy, I'm gonna die. 7 looking at the inside of the 98 now. And the 2 as well looking way inside of the dog leg. 7 and the 98 are side by side through 3 and 4 though. 7's just barely in front. I don't think he's gonna quite get him though. Man, that 98 really hard into turns 1 and 2. He's gonna slip way too far up to really have anything to say about that. Awfully close. Oh, they touch. A little bit of contact. Lots of good racing going on through here in the back of the field. Halfway through the race now. Maybe. Yes, there it goes. Okay, it updated. I thought maybe they did. I just looked at it at the right time. We're going to do another... I don't know what to call it. I just don't know what to call it. But we're going to do it again. And it's going to be presented by Ram Designs. I meant to do it last time. That's not what I want. But it is going to be done this time since I can actually remember it. But we're going to get loud. That's what we're going to do.
Caution is out.
as you saw, caution came out there. We saw it. Looked like it was a 14. Get a little bit sideways. Off a 2.
Hey, good racing, Russell. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
Good to know some drivers are having some fun. But we know others aren't. That's for
My
sure.
bad, Nelson. You checked up hard, and I tried checking up to not run into you, and then I got loose from you.
Hey, it'll be alright. I saved it.
Hey everybody, heading down pit road this time. The 9 will lead them down. For once, it's not the 18. I'm wondering if the 51 is now out. Obviously, he said he wasn't probably gonna make it. Let me go down and see here. Well, he's still in Discord, so I don't know. You never know. He's placed in last, though. Or maybe his damage has just gotten a little bit too bad. I did get to switch my camera. Oh well. We'll be alright. What I do need to do, though, is get rid of that. Looks like the 2 is gonna be the one out front this time. Didn't get to pay a whole lot of attention. I'm not sure if he beat him off from straight up beating him or 2 tires or what. Something happened though. I'd say the 51 has left the race. I know he had some things kind of going on, but I guess some car troubles. Less than 100 to go now, though. No more stage-ins, so no more scheduled cautions. Haven't made it too far yet on a green flag run. Been a couple quick cautions, though. Lights are off on the pace car. Be going green this time. Got the 2 and the 9 on the front row, the 18 and the 7. Second row, the 54 and the 14 in the third row. Making up the top 6. Pace car is diving down the pit road, and the 2's gonna get him going now. He's gonna get a really good start to the front of the 9. The 9's gonna clear the 18 as well. Told you that 9's been looking strong all day. He's been there. We'll see if he can do anything about this 2 car. Has been dominating most of this race as well. 2's actually going to slip up a little bit, and the 9's going to get into him. He's going to get him sideways. Can he save it? Can he save it? Oh, he did, but now he's hard into the wall.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Man, is upsetting.
I'm so sorry, Cameron. That is totally my bad.
Almost saved it. Some pretty
I
heavy
was down on
damage.
the yellow line. I thought I gave you a lot of room. I'm sorry.
Heavy damage to that 2 car.
Damn, Cameron, you did a good job keeping it up high, man. Jesus.
Two's been having a pretty solid day. He's led 43 laps. He started 4th. He's leading most of this race. Well, not most of it, but quite a bit of it. Now he's in 10th. So I believe the 9 will now be the leader.
Wow.
Got some cheers for Brandon Nelson. He's kind of just hanging out in the back for now. Maybe he can make a run to the front. Maybe all these other guys will kill each other and he can be like last man standing, you know? Looks like he might have a little bit of damage there on his front end, right front. Should get a pretty good look at it this time. Does appear to be a little damaged, a little wrinkled. But the 9 will maintain, well, he will take the lead now. After getting into the 2 car.
Cameron, you here?
Yeah, I got you. I just went back and watched the replay. It looks like it's a mixture of both of us. I came down just a tad. You came up just a tad.
Yeah, like I said, it was just a racing incident, man. I apologize.
Sounds like
It's all good.
Sounds like those 2 will be.
It's Bristol, mate. Oh, wait. It's Sorry.
Shit, same thing. Especially playoff season.
Oh man. It's Bristol. No, it's actually not. It's actually quite a big.
Hey, Boyd,
bigger.
can we still pick our line?
Boyd had to go. So, yeah, you can pick your line.
I want the outside.
So 9's going to take the outside this time. I believe this is his first time leading to green. Lights are off on the pace car. I know one way we can find out. Sort of. No, he's led some laps, so there's a possibility. Let's try this camera out for a restart. This time.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are green. The 9's going to get a really good start. From the outside lane, dive to the bottom. And he's going to take the lead. I mean, he was in the lead, but he's going to make sure of it this time. To the inside through the dog leg. And they singled out pretty quickly that time. 18's looking a little lower than he is that time, though, through 3 and 4. The 9's going to get a pretty good run off the bottom. 18's looking. He wants that position. These 2 are going to be fighting it out all night, I can already tell. The 54 is kind of hanging in there. We got the 7 showing himself. These top 4 guys are all very capable of winning this race. It's been a pretty close. We've had quite a few guys, you know, through the race that have shown they have a strong car and can compete. So it's not going to be easy for that 18. I can tell you that right now. But he is running just a little bit lower than that 9 car, and that helps him out just enough. He's going to be on his bumper this time through the dog leg. He's actually going to look to the outside. Back to the inside. Not going to get much out of it. He's going to poke his nose in there off of turn 4, though. The 54 is kind of following him. He's going to get back in line. Got his nose out still. He's showing his nose to him. Into his bumper just a little bit. Pushing him up a track maybe just a little bit. That 9 car knows he's there now. One thing about this 18 car, I mean, we have these fast repairs, but he tries his hardest to not use them. Kind of prepare for not having them at some point, hopefully next season. He's actually looking to the inside now of the 9. Oh, he gets a little loose from that apron. That apron will do that real quick to you, and it will snap you. He won't be able to save it. So he's going to lose that opportunity, and the 54 is going to get to his outside now. Hold it pretty good. See if he can get a good enough run. If he can get in front of him to turn 1, he's clear. Not going to get down there, though. But he's going to maintain that position. So now the 54 will begin his work on the 9 car. And he's going to actually try the high line. 18's going to look inside. That's one thing I love about this track, is that you can use the high side in 3 and 4. It just is awesome to me.
Where you're going to go there.
And he's looking to the inside of the 9 this time. That 54 has just kind of come alive in these last couple laps. 18's fallen back to 4th. Oh, just a little close. Kind of shoved that 9 up the track. The 7's going to look inside. They're still side by side going up through the dog leg now. 7 to the inside. 9 car is going to kind of match him. Doesn't want to let him get away. The 18 wants to shove his car into a hole. That's not quite there yet, I don't think. He's getting a little, he wants to get back up front, man. He knew he had it. Got loose. Stay calm, my friend. You'll get there. Use Tampax. Pretty good battle here for 2nd place. He's going to get into the 9. The 9's going to keep it together, though. Heck of a save by the 9 car. This is the... this is Billy's first race back from a while.
Casey, about...
But, as you can tell, he's not lost too much. The 18's going to be working on the 7 now, it looks like. Kind of go back through the field, I'd say. These guys have kind of figured themselves out, looks like. 36 is working his way up. He's kind of got his sights set on the 39 now. Way to the inside, trying to gain on these guys. The 2 doing his thing. Got his damage repaired. Used his fast repair, I'm sure. The 52 of Brandon Nelson. Got his damage there. Looks like maybe it's even gotten a little worse. Oh, the 98 is out, as well as the 51. Alright, let's go back up here to the 36. I know they were kind of working on each other, beginning to anyways. There's a battle for 5th. I know you want to get those top 5s added to your stats if you can't get any wins. Still looks good. Shows you're finishing strong. He's looking to the inside of the 39 this time through 3 and 4. Not quite got enough for him. Gosh. I'm dying over here. Anyway. Still working on the 39 though. Of Michael Budd. The 39 of Michael is running pretty solid for his first race with us. I believe it's his first race. Hasn't led any laps yet. Started 13th, so he started last, I'm pretty sure. And he's currently 5th, so he's worked his way up through the field. Kind of holding his own at this point. I know we've had some good drivers kind of get knocked out. But he's ran a pretty fast lap along with the rest of the leaders. Up in that 26.5 range. I think that's actually the fastest one I've seen. Let me take a look at the timing here real quick, see if we got the best. Couple 26.4s. He is the 3rd fastest, though. Of the day, anyway. He's faster than the 2 guys in front of him, of the 7 of Brendan Jinks and the 9 of Billy Meadows. At least that last lap he was. The 7, beginning his work on the 18, it looks like. 54, kind of pulling away from these guys a little bit, maybe. I've had a pretty decent green flag run at this point in the race as well. Haven't had many of those. But I'm going to take a short little break here. I just got something. Thanks for that subscription, Mauricio Castillo. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too much for you. Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to give my head a break. Hopefully.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Alright, so caution out, lap 136. For somebody, not sure who. See if anybody pits this time, though. So I believe the 54 has had some pretty decent runs here as they go down pit road. Let me pull this up for you. Take a look at some of his stats. He's had his last 2 races, one at Martinsville and Texas. He's finished 2nd, so he's on a roll at this point in his time with us, even though we've only had 4 races, but that's besides the point. But he's had a total of 554 laps, one of the most in the league so far. He's made every race, so that helps. 4 starts. 2 top 5s, both in the last 2 races. Ended up in an incident at Daytona at the beginning, so he finished 17th. But he's led 59 laps on the season, so he's adding to that here tonight. With 18 so far. Started 3rd. So it looked like everybody pit that time. Lights are off on the pace car. So we'll be going green this time. .54 on the inside, the 2 on the outside. The 2's worked his way back up to the front then, it looks like, after the incident with the 9 car. Last caution, I believe, so they'll be starting the front row. The 54 is going to get a good start.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like the 7's going to follow him underneath the 2 car for now. Maybe not. Maybe he will. Such a terrible angle. It looks cool, though. And that 54 is absolutely just going to take off. And everybody else is going to be everywhere else. Oh, the 18 got into the 9. Can he save it? Oh, he can. That's the 2nd time that 9 has saved his car.
Russell, I really had nowhere to go. He took it 3 wide.
I guess we'll find out if they're mad at each
Yeah, I
other
didn't mean
for
to get
that.
into you there, man. It's like you came down. I had nowhere to go. I was already below the apron there.
I was about to be.
Well, lucky for him, he saved it. Unlucky for him, his tires are going to be used up a little bit after that. Meanwhile, the 54 is going to continue to lead here at ISM Raceway in Avondale, Arizona. So before, when that caution came out, we were talking about this 54 though. Just his last 2 races, he just had such good finishes. And it'd be great for him to get a win here to kind of top it off. That 7 car is not particularly had the best finishes these last few races. I don't believe. I need to check again. Oh, that's a lie. He did miss the first race at Daytona, though, but his last 3 have been inside the top 5. Progressively worse, but nonetheless inside the top 5, so... If you finished all your races inside the top 5 so far, I mean, that's impressive. So I was horribly, horribly wrong about that. I don't know why I thought he finished worse than 5th at Texas last week, but I was horribly wrong. I'm sorry to underestimate your abilities, Brendan? I don't know why I called him Brandon. He was talking about that at some point. People from South or something calling him Brandon all the time. I don't know. The 18 of Russell Keats kind of got back into racing. He took a week off to help us out up here in the booth, but he's back to racing now, enjoying himself, doing very well. Finished 3rd last week at Texas. Had a really good run at Martinsville, but he ended up finishing 9th after being involved in an incident. Even after missing 1 race, he's been able to complete over 400 laps. The 2 of Cameron Combs. Hold on, let's pull this up too. So you have something to look at other than just him. 2 of Cameron Combs, they're a part of 8 Ball Motorsports. He's had 2 starts. Just under 400 laps, so he'll pass that marker after today's race. He's led 23 laps so far in his career with us, but still finished outside of the top 5 in both races. Looking pretty good right now in 4th. 43 laps led as well. The 9 of Billy Meadows. This is where we get to really look at what he was doing, because I forget. A part of Missouri Mayhem Motorsports. 2 starts, not very many laps been able to complete. Didn't have a good run at Daytona, and did not have a good run at Kansas either. Was not able to complete all the laps. But he has led laps, so he knew he was capable. And then he had a couple weeks off for his personal life. But he's back, at least for ISM here with us tonight. Showing off his skills. Started 10th, now in 5th. 21 laps led. Knows what he's doing in that thing. On to the 36 of Casey Clock. Another member of Bash Brothers Racing. He's had 3 starts, but not completed too many laps. I know, well, actually, looks like Daytona was his best finish. He had 5th there. Not too good of a time at Martinsville, and did not start at Kansas. And just inside the top 10 in the 9th at Texas. And he's not led any laps yet this season, but he's, you know, he's been there at least for those last couple of races to complete some laps. And then the 14 of Bash Brothers Racing, Joshua Nelson, sorry, a part of Bash Brothers Racing, with the custom paint scheme courtesy of Ram Designs. go ahead and thank Ram Designs again for these awesome paint schemes that he's putting together for us. And as well as that logo on his quarter panel. But as you can see, though, he's pretty much where he started the race. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Go to him there. But he started every race. He's pretty much finished every race, I believe. Maybe not Daytona, I don't know. But he's been a part of over 550 laps. Best finish at Martinsville 2 weeks ago. Finished 4th. Not the greatest finish in Texas last week, in 10th. As the 39 gets underneath of him.
All right, man. Caution.
And we got a caution. So we'll pick with this momentarily. I need this.
Pace car in 2.
All right, so coming up on lap 60, less than 50 to go for the race tonight. 54's Curtis Sawyer has been dominating this last half so far. Looks like the 7's worked his way around the 18th through that run. Pretty much everybody coming down pit road. Basically, it is everybody, actually. So the 7 is going to take the lead off of that first pit stall, helping him out immensely that time, getting him the lead. So now that we've had a pretty decent green flag run, some of these guys probably have a pretty good idea about their cars and how they can kind of go about these last 40 or so laps. I know that 7 car is probably pretty happy to be in the lead at this point. Got a little bit of left front damage.
Alright, good luck everybody. Get a nice long green flag run here to the finish.
Yep. Of course, the 7 of Brendan Jinks wants to see that. Being the lead car right now. Pace car lights are out. And he just wants to get out front and stay there for the rest of this race. That would certainly be easier on him. Pace car dives down to pit road, and the 7 is going. We are green. Maybe for the last time here at ISM. We'll see. And he's going to get the lead there. The 18 is going to fall in behind him. And actually look to try to take it from him. 14:39 side by side back there for 5th. Looks like the 14 is going to take advantage of it. And the 2 is going to follow inside. Oh, throwing a block. Got to be careful with those. That 18 is on his bumper, though. Got some guys diving way to the inside of that dog leg. They are side by side through turn 4 now. 18 gonna get a little bit ahead, but that 7's gonna use that high side and get a really good run and even clear him going into turn 1. But that was awfully close right there. That 18 was getting his bumper right up underneath of him. 7's pretty lucky if you ask me. Still looking, though, on his bumper. He's not letting him get away so far. The 9 and the 54 back there fighting it out for 3rd. I know that 54 is a little upset after leading most of that, pretty much all of that last green flag run. Kind of watching these guys pull away at this point. The more that 18 fights with the 7, though, the more that 54 will catch back up. And if he can get back in front, he'll pull away. That's what he did last time. 18 is trying some different strategies to try to get around the 7 here. Way to the inside. And he's going to get inside that 7. Just pushed a little bit too much through 1. And 18 is going to take the lead from him. Can he clear him getting to 3, though? That is the question. He is still there. They are still side by side. That high side working so well. And 18 is going to clear him off of 4. Through the dog leg they go. Pretty well single filed out at this point. Getting ready for a nice run to the finish, it looks like. I'm sure that 7 just doesn't have much for the 18. If anybody's got anything for the 18, I think it's going to be that 54 of Curtis Sawyer. After being so dominant through that last green flag run. But I wouldn't count, I'm not going to count the 9 or the 7 out of it. Or even that 2 car that's appearing back there in 5th. Let's take a look at our top 5 here while we're thinking about it. All within a 1.5 seconds of each other. Now it's a little more. That 18 doing such a good job of getting his left sides down on the bottom of the track that time. You have to be so much more precise through turns 1 and 2 than you do through 3 and 4 to not lose too much time. I know the 18 of Russell Keats won the practice race here earlier in the week, so he's more than capable of performing well at this track, and he's certainly showing it right now. 7 a little wide off of 4 that time. Well, I'm an idiot, and I clicked on iRacing, so now I need to reload the theme, unfortunately. I hate my life for that. Oh, we got a caution.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Hello.
Hey, Brandon, I got hooked on the fence. I couldn't get off of it.
I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I know. I need to reload the theme again, because I'm an idiot. Oh, and you can see that. Anyway. We'll fix it up. Don't worry. Gosh, why is it so sensitive about that? I mean, I can kind of go back and get it, I guess. But because of how I have iRacing set as windowed borderless, I can't really minimize it, so... I could make it so I can minimize it. It doesn't look legit, but this doesn't look legit, so I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. Does it? Caution is out. Make sure that's where that needs to be. Alright, so we're set now. So, caution with a little over than 20 to go. A little more than 20 to go. Looks like everybody's going to come down pit road. 14's going to stay out. Don't believe he's a lap down. But I could be wrong. Nope, not a lap down. Just one car, the 52 of Brandon Nelson, a lap down. Maybe even out of the race at this point. Saw him sitting in his pit stall. Hate to see that for the guys. Had so many fans letting them down. Might have been penalized that time. Looks like everybody's pretty much
mistakes there, Russell.
going around.
Yeah, I was speeding in the pits, man. Shot the wind for me.
I mean, I was probably not even a hair too far forward from my pit.
So the 2.
Hey, Kyle, I got a blank flag past the pace car.
Well. So hopefully that's cleared up at that point, and I've noticed my ticker didn't disappear that time when I clicked on it, so that's different. I was expecting it to. Not too happy to have to make it disappear. Now, I knew that it did it, but maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Ceases to amaze me, man. I just don't get it sometimes. Technology doesn't make any sense sometimes. But the 2 will take the lead of Cameron Combs. And the 54 there, we've been talking about him all day. Going to be starting on the outside. And then the 9 and the 7 back there in the second row. Lights are off on the pace car. Now that I look at it, since I've never really looked at it before, the 54 of Curtis Sawyer has the highest I rating of this group. So, no surprises that he is performing so well. And the pace car goes down, the 2 takes off, the 9 follows.
Green flag, green flag.
That 54 did not get a good start that time. And then 2 and the 9 will single out on the front. 54 and the 7 side by side still. Into turn 3, and the 7 hold it. See if the 7 can take advantage of the bad restart. Doesn't look like he will. He's gonna push a little bit, but he's gonna be good. And he's gonna fall in behind the 54 of Curtis. And the 2 is just gonna kind of do his own thing at this point. That 18 has moved his way to 5th already, though. Just such a strong car, such a strong driver. Certainly knows how to handle that thing, and he's worked his way back up to the rest of his competitors he's pretty much been with all day. See if how he gets with these guys, if he can get around them, or if he's just going to end up kind of slowly dealing with them. Maybe he gets around them, maybe he doesn't. Certainly going to be more challenging now. Going for that high arc.
You trying to dump me?
Ooh, the 7's loose. Oh, man.
Good job.
Man, you know how many times you've cut me off this race, man? I'll tell you what, dude. I wasn't trying to dump you. I was just riding your ass, man. Next time, pull up and get out of the damn way.
Got some drivers not happy with each other.
The difference between riding my butt and running into me going into the corner.
I'll tell you what, you just turned it right into me on purpose. I'll tell you what, I'll get you back for it. Don't worry.
You think that was turning into you? Tried to save it when you ran into me.
The 7 got moved, and he was not happy about it.
You know how many times, if you go back and watch this replays on this race and see how many times you cut me off and I've let you go? I'm at 15 to go, man. I'm going to race. Get out of my way.
This is awesome. I love it. Oh, man. They're so pissed off at each other. It's great. I hope that doesn't, like, carry over too much. Oh, man. He got moved, and he's not happy about it. And the 18's telling him why he got moved. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. I just like it. This is good. This is what racing is, man. You're driving these 3,400-pound cars. I mean, for real, 15 to go. It's time to get out of the way, especially somebody like him. They just had to deal with a penalty, and he was charging to the front. He wasn't messing around. These 3 guys up front now, though. Probably should have threw a caution. I didn't really want to that time. Oh well. I kind of feel bad about that part. I was too busy enjoying the moment. Oh, the 9 and the 54. Trying to battle it out a little bit here. 54s are the inside of the 9 this time. Don't want to stay side by side too long, and that 2 will get away from him. You know that he will. I think that 54 is the strongest car on the track, but that 2 is definitely very strong, so he's not going to catch up and get around him too easily. A little high through 1 and 2 for the 54 that time. That's going to open the door for the 9, see if he can do anything. Not really, not close enough. Less than 10 to go. Using that high line, high arcing it down. Really getting low off of 4. So that 54's got his sights set after going really high that time through 1. And 2, sights set on the 2 car. Got a lap car ahead. Well, about to be a lap car anyway. .52 of Brandon Nelson, giving him plenty of room. Trying to get maybe a little bit of draft there. Not a whole lot of draft to get here, but definitely a very fast, short track. You can take advantage of it, at least a little bit. Curtis is just over a second behind of the leader now. Gained about 2/10 there. pretty even at the moment. Gain some, lose some. Up to 6/10 now. Behind Cameron. 5. 4. It's counting down, man. He is coming. Three tenths behind now. That 54 wants this win now. 5 to go. Just under 3 tenths left. He has pulled him in these last couple laps. That 2 way to the bottom. That might just be too low. He might allow that 54 to gain real close on him here. Get to his bumper. Not what you want to happen right now. I think if that 54 wants to get to his bumper, he's going to have to wait to the last lap. You don't want to risk a caution. He's looking to the outside that time. Going to maybe get a pretty good arc underneath. Now this is the hard part. This is when he has to work for it. He's got to figure out how he's going to get around this 2 car. That 2 car just has to hold his line. He knows that 54 is going to have to work for it. Give him the unpreferred line. That 54 held that outside line through 1 and 2 very well that time, though. Stayed on his right rear quarter panel. Very low entry this time for the 2 car. That's going to open the door for the 54 as they go side by side through 3 and 4. And he is going to get an excellent run off of 4. Oh, he barely gets by him. Almost got turned that time. And he's taking a lead with 2 to go. Man, that was about an inch from being a huge wreck. Maybe not a huge wreck, but a caution at the least. Really taking a high arc through these corners, and he just was able to take advantage of it big time, especially that last time. 1 to go, final lap. 54 of Curtis Sawyer just needs to make it around one more time, and he will take his first win of the season as he is pulling away from that 2 car. 2 car maybe just a little bit too defensive those last couple laps, trying to keep that inside lane. The 54 is going to take the win here at ISM. The Ram Designs 200. Congratulations, Curtis. On your win. Sure, he will come around and do his burnouts. And then we will take a look at the results. So our top 10, Curtis there takes the win in that Toyota Camry. The 2 of Cameron Combs takes second. And Billy Meadows in the 9 takes third in their Camaros. And then Ford's rounding out the top 6. 36 of Casey Clark, 39 of Michael Budd in his first race with us, taking a top 5, and the 7 of Brennan Jinks after being involved inside 10 to go, I believe. With 18 finishing 7th in that Toyota Camry, the 52 of Brandon Nelson in that Chevrolet in 8th, 3 laps down. The 14 of Joshua Nelson in the Ford, 15 laps down in 9th, and 98 of Evan Nugent in that Chevrolet Camaro in 10th. 51 of Boyd not finishing in his Ford, and the 28 of Eli Green in that Ford not finishing. That will round out that. Alina shouting out to the 54 of Curtis on his win. Congratulations, man. And before we go, once again, thank you, Ram Designs, for the paint schemes you're going to be putting together for us, as well as the ones that have already been done. They look awesome. Can't thank you enough. That will be all for us today, though. So we hope to see you next week at, where are we going? I don't remember. Atlanta, I think we're going to Atlanta. We'll see you there, 9 o'clock Eastern, Sunday night.